Yeah.
This is great.
When I used to have long hair and Bon Jovi just started hitting big, I was down at Jersey Shore on Long Beach Island at a bar, and these chicks thought I was Bon Jovi. And this girl comes like, "You're Bon Jovi." I'm like, "Yeah." I go, let's get out of here because it's going to get crazy. I'm in the fucking car. I'm making out with her. I got my hand down her pants. She's like, "I've been a fan since the first album." I'm like, "Really? That's great." She's like, "When's the new one coming out?" I'm like, "I don't know, sometime soon." Mugging it out. And then she invited me to a party the next day because her son, like her 8-year-old son, was a huge Bon Jovi fan. It's like, "Please come." I'm like, "All right, let me think about him." And then the next day, I'm like, "Look, I had to call a kid on the phone and tell him I couldn't come because I had to go in the recording studio because I didn't want Bon Jovi to get a bad name." Because she wound up jerking me off. So I'm like, "All right, I should at least make a call to the kid the next day."
Do you know she's been telling people she jerked off Bon Jovi for 30 years?
So I called the kid and the kid's so excited.
We all have. We've all done that.
She bought it all the way to the end.
Oh, and she wanted me to come to the barbecue the next day, but I knew I'd be busted.
Come
on, I knew it was going to be busted.
You would have got busted. Somebody there would be like, "Oh, they all
That's Bon Jovi.
What did you jerk that guy off?"
That's not Bon Jovi.
It'd be great if the only person who knew that you weren't him was the kid. And you had to threaten the kid.
Right, yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't tell your mom.
Yeah.
I'm fucking your mother.
It's our secret.
I'm your new mom's boyfriend, John Bon Jovi.
That was at the quarter deck down in Long Beach Island.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The quarter deck.
That's hilarious.
That is really funny.
Jerked him off.
But I had to call. I felt like I had to call the kid the next day. I didn't want to.
Some chick in Canada thought you were some fucking ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Didn't you fucking...
Wait, what was that?
Jim's a genius. He just played it off. What was the fucking...
Some stripper in Canada. We were at a strip club, me and Bob Levy, and she's like, "Curtis?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Curtis from Calgary?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "You remember me?" I'm like, "You don't remember me." I'm like, "Well, your hair's different. You always go to the hair.
Yeah.
Because the day before it's different." Yeah, I used to have a perm. You see, that's it. Yeah. You remember me? And I'm like, yeah, I sort of. She's like, "You know what this asshole did to me?" And Bob's like, "What?" And she goes, "He picked me up at a bar. His band played one night, and we went to back to his house. We had
and you're
sex."
Just nodding yes, like yeah.
We had sex, and she goes, "And then you threw me out and made me walk home in a snowstorm like 3 miles." And it's something that I would have done. You know what I mean? And I'm like, "Look, I'm sorry. I was going through a lot of things at the time. I had this ex." And she's like, "I can't believe you did." I'm like, she goes, "I haven't heard from you. Where you been?" I say, "Yeah, I moved up to here. I was in Toronto at the time doing gigs." Yeah. She's like, "Oh my," and I'm making out with her in the parking lot. She's like, "You got to come to this party. I was telling her about you. I used to see your band. That was another one I couldn't go." I'm like, "I'm sorry."
As some girl gets out of her car and goes, "Bon Jovi." Oh, shut the fuck up.
Didn't
run.
And then she kept saying how she goes, "I hate American men." She goes, "I could tell an American accent in a second." And me and Levy got the fucking worst accents ever. I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Oh, I could spot them a mile away. I hate Americans." I'm like, "Yeah, I hate them too."
Did you get a blowjob or no?
Now we were making out outside, and
no matter how much you pound it, you can't get that tender.
Yeah.
it was a day one, so it was kind of like,
oh, during the day?
Yeah, so.
Yeah, a little hard.
You have rules then.
Yeah.
Never in the day.
Florentine.
No, the strippers don't, because they're they got to go home.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They don't put
They got to stare at their
down.
baby.
But and then afterwards, she put the homeless outfit on. You know, the strippers when they're off their shift, they put that homeless outfit on, the T-shirt that like past the knees, and the baggy sweats, and the hair in a bun, and they got the cock blocker friend to pick them up and drive them home. That they're trying to get in their pants for 15 years.
Oh, their guy friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
that's
guy.
the worst.
They are always sitting there fucking looking at you all suspect because you're slipping her, a little extra money or something. And they're looking good. You're not getting anything from this child. How long you been driving her around?
Yeah. And in his head, he's like, I'm gonna take her away from all this.
Yeah.
And the fact is, your life is worse than hers.
Yeah.
Why would she go with you?
She's not gonna fucking go with you yet. I've sat in strip clubs for so many times, and like last part of the beer, you're ready to leave, and then another stripper walks in the door with her bag over her shoulder and stuff. You're like, no, I got to see her naked.
Yeah, exactly.
I got the opportunity to see her naked. I'm going to see her naked.
Yeah, because she doesn't come in hot either.
No.
But you got to see that. Yeah.
It's like I have the opportunity to see her nude. Why am I leaving?
When do they do that? Is there a show that does like a stripper makeover? That's a great idea. Like bring women in and turn them into strippers and vice versa. That would be a fun show to watch.
And turn strippers into like fucking
housewives. But I'd rather see the opposite.
Yeah, I think so too.
Florentine has the best stories, though, man.
They're all true, too.
They're all true, right?
Jim stops at the fucking... we always quote Jim because he'll actually stop
you
at
like
the
quoting
fucking...
Florentine. No one else gets it out there, but...
At the turnpike, at the fucking... he'll stop at the tolls and ask the turnpike guys for coffee. Like, I heard you guys were serving coffee.
Yeah, I'm like, "I got a coffee." He's like, "What?" you know, fucking miserable. I'm like, what are you talking about? I go, my friend said, if you're tired, you can get coffee. The rest of the guys like, where would you think a coffee pot would be back here? Tell me where I put it. I'm like, I don't know. I've never been in one of those before. I'm not sure.
He's like, really mad.
Yeah, oh, they go crazy. I'm like, you got any gum, a bagel, something that can hold me over till I get to the rest stop? Yeah,
I hate you.
Just hand a prescription to them. Can you fill this, please?
And then there was one time those turnpike tickets, you know, you had the ticket and you had to give it to them at the end. Me and my friend, like from exit 1 all the way up to 16, were just picking our nose and putting boogers on the back of the ticket. And my friend was pulling these huge ones out.
Oh, my God.
He was calling nose meat. They were so big. And we stuck them all on the back of the ticket. I went to give the guy the ticket. And he went to grab it. Whoa! He pulls his hand back. He goes, what's on that ticket? I go, I don't know. I was eating a sandwich, maybe lettuce. He's like, I'm not touching that ticket. I go... He's like, take that off, and it all stuck. I go, look, I don't know what it is. And the guy just took it like just like this, with his like tweezers, just grabbed the end of it. He was miserable.
That is so fucking disgusting.
And they were, I'm telling you, 3/4 of the ticket was covered in snots.
Nose meat.
Nose meat, my friend.
Nose meat.